Hi, everybody. Oh, I'm so sorry this is taking so long. I gotta tone my voice down a little bit. I'm getting used to my new hearing aid, so it's gonna take a while to retrain my brain and talk a little lower and talk a little softer. And you know the drill. Anyway, I tried to solve the issue on my camera. I have a tripod camera here that works better than my top camera, which it's linked to. And I made this a default, uh, from my chat show, live chat show. Um, my chair does not sit high enough to be in level with the camera up there. So, being short at times just kind of sucks. Anyway, do a quick chat. Um, as you can see, people are pissed. We need a new, as the saying goes, regime change, administration change. Very seriously. The enablers are making things worse with Trump. Miller is nowhere to be found. Um, I think he was finally told to shut up. Um, and Congress, the enablers in Congress, the MAGAs are, especially Johnson, are dragging their feet. So, they don't want Trump out of power. They want to keep him in power. But they're ignoring the fact that Trump has some severe cognitive and physical and mental issues that needs to be dealt with. You don't want a president like that, ever. You want a strong, very smart president in office. This is what we want. And Johnson, if I were you, I'd just shut up and let people do their jobs. Everybody in Congress allowed to do their jobs. Stop micromanaging, and that's what you're doing. You're micromanaging. Same way with Miller, he was micromanaging. Well, now he's disappeared. Um, so Congress, either do your job, remove Trump on the 25th Amendment, or Vance. There's been talk, there's been leaks that Vance may do the uh, cabinet. The cabinet will sign a removal on Trump on the 25th Amendment there too. I forgot what other amendment that the vice president could do. There's another protocol for that. And either or. Now, Vance, I don't think Vance is really a true manga follower. I don't think he's a true. Um, he's a lot smarter than Trump. Okay, and he's been muzzled, if you will, on what's going on. And he's kept in the dark a lot, and even sorry, that's ESPN. Um, muzzled on what's really going on and kept in the dark. But finally, Vance says no more. So if they do the 25th Amendment B, I think it was called. I would have to look it up. Um, and just remove Trump. Put Trump in a prison hospital for the criminally insane. And force Trump to get the help he needs. He should not be in a person with dementia, he should not be in a position of power. Because they don't know what they're doing. Trump has never learned how to do anything either. Okay? He's never studied government and everything. He's in one of those that, well, they know it all and they're better than anybody else. Uh-uh. No, you're not, Trump. We, the American people, know what's best. The government, like the executive branch, the congressional branch, legislative branch, and the judicial. You work for the people. You're loyal to the Constitution. You're loyal to the people in the United States. We tell you what to do because we know on the uh, throughout the land what's going on and what various problems there are. You need to listen. Okay, the war was called for, so we need to withdraw our troops from Iran. Get everybody out of there that don't belong there. Get everybody out of Iran. Stop this immigration crap. Ban ICE. Get rid of ICE. Ban them. And those that committed atrocities against the American people need to be in jail. Okay? We need to put everything back the way it was. Because when Biden took over, everything was getting better. It was doing fine. Okay? There were some improvements made. Trump doesn't remember, hasn't even studied anything. He has this attitude that he knows it all. Well, no, you don't, Trump. You don't know it all. Okay? Any previous president before Trump, such as President Obama, knows how things work. If they don't know it, they just go and do their research. President Obama does his research. He reviews everything. President Obama was a constitutional scholar. He taught Constitution in universities. Okay, he was a professor. He knows how everything works. Well, if he doesn't know the whole thing or something's changed, he inquires by asking his aides or asking, the office, the lawyer that does things on the behalf of the president. There is a term for that. Hey, is this such and such on this law or protocol? Is this appropriate? Can I do that? If I can't, then we'll just let it go type thing. That's what President Obama does. He does his homework. Okay. And with Trump, did he do his homework? No. He had some people similar to him that would do dumb and stupid things, like Miller, like RFK Jr. RFK Jr. needs to be removed. You need a doctor to head the Health and Human Services, not a idiot like RFK. Okay? Your job is not to endanger the people. Your job is to improve things for everything. Everything comes in full circle. Okay? So, trying to get my hearing aid to stop. There we go. That's much better. Now we need to do a lot of reversals in the wealth department, monetary department for the people everywhere. We need to revamp the wealth and working class. In other words, the wealth needs to start using common sense and start using the excess money that they have by helping other people. Set up grants. Okay? Look what Melania Gates is doing. Melinda Gates is doing. She is cutting back on her wealth and she's doing philanthropy work. And this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of people. Now, those that gain their wealth legally, and ethnically, they're okay, that's fine. Okay? But those that don't, that do it illegally, like Trump, he did his illegally. He didn't pay taxes. And um, he should have paid his taxes. Okay. Now Trump is a 34 count uh, convicted felon, and he should not be in the office. So he also needs to go to jail. So we need to keep on pushing back. Push back, push hard. Start really loud yelling. Keep yelling and keep pushing. Okay? And then set up a committee made up of independents, traditional GOP, not the MAGAs, the GOP, independents, and maybe put in a fourth party to solve the problems. And set up a committee and put in strong safeguards so we don't have this happen again. I think now on the federal level, when there's a president, vice president, there should be a vetting done on all of them. Make sure, like in any federal job, they vet you for a job. For example, if you wanted to go and be an FBI agent, you go through all the process and everything. They vet your background and everything, and everything's clear and fine. Great. You just keep on going. Same way with any job. They have to vet your background. Okay? But what I dislike is when some jobs or those that do hire, have a tendency to discriminate when they're not supposed to, such as age. Age should not be a thing. It should be on knowledge. Knowledge and skills. That's what they should focus on. Knowledge and skills. If you don't have a certain skill in the job, train them. Train that person. Okay? Training doesn't cost anything. Okay? So, again, we need to get a new administration in, put everything back the way it was. I'm sure it's going to happen pretty fast. And push back on the bullies and the people that say and do stupid things that, oh, well, this and this and this and this. I go, really? Have you really done any critical thinking? Have you really observed and thought this through? So, anyway, I've got about 13 minutes, 15 minutes. Sorry it took so long to fix this. What happened was, I think Meta, or that does the live video, they changed the algorithm again. I think that's what's happened. I wish they would stop doing that. I think what they should do is forewarn us and say, look, this is what we're doing to make things better. And forewarn us and keep us informed since we use the platform, right? So, also we need to make sure that ICE has been banned as well. That's my other pet peeve. So anyway, I will talk to you later. Let's see, let me check my calendar real quick. Hold on a minute. My phone's acting up. I'll see you on Friday at 1 o'clock as always. And I hope this thing behaves itself. I don't know if my camera stand phone is getting old and starting to go out, but so far it's been behaving itself. So I probably have to go in and unplug it and replug it back in to reset it. So, but I'm looking at getting another USB cable platform to plug it in there. And so it's not directly into the computer. It's sort of like my old desktop. So, anyway, I will talk to you later. Take care, stay safe, push back. And I'll see you on Friday. Love to all. And thank you for watching. I'll post this on my YouTube channel. Okay? Love you. Bye-bye.